I'm here.
What is going on, YouTube? Broken Prophet here, and welcome to another episode of Hoodoo Unleashed. Now, I was going to comment about the audio quality, and then Socks started making a lot of noise. If y'all don't know who Socks is my African gray parrot. I don't say my pet because sometimes I think Socks thinks that I'm her pet. If you've ever seen Socks in a video of mine, you know what I mean by that. I'm either her pet or her mate. You know, I don't know which one it is, and to be honest, I don't think she knows, and some of y'all can't tell the difference either in your relationships. But that's what I want to talk about, guys, in this very, very short video, because I'm actually watching the clock this time, because I know y'all like the shorter videos. I'm going to make this a short video. When you see the title, the things that you need to have in mind and your brain needs in order to make your hoodoo spells actually effective. I know a lot of you guys are doing work, and you're doing work especially now. I want to do this video now because, guys, we are headed toward the Super Bowl. We're headed towards the Super Bowl. And no, not the football Super Bowl. I'm talking about the Super Bowl of cuffing season. Y'all know what cuffing season is? You know, it's cold outside. We already have to deal with you know what, and we get lonely out here. We're like, listen, it's cold. I want to be booed up and snuggled up with somebody. So y'all out here doing work, getting ready for the Super Bowl of cuffing season, which is February 14th, Valentine's Day. It's coming. And y'all are looking to get booed up or rebooed or extra booed or double booed. It's, you know, I mean, hey, do what you do. Live how you live. No judgments here, I promise. But anyway, you know, because I know a lot of you guys are attempting your own work, and it's great. That's why I do these videos. That's why I put real, authentic hoodoo knowledge out, because I want you guys to actually, you know, I did this channel so that real work would get put out, not just the marketeered crap that is put out in all of like the books and the blogs and all this other stuff that y'all are watching that I'm trying to like fix and stuff like that. But anyway, y'all are out here doing your own work, and I applaud you for that. Give yourselves a hand. But there are a few things that I want you to understand that have to happen before your work is effective. All right? Before your work is effective. Number one, you have to know some method of divination. You do. Because sometimes we're not even supposed to do work. Sometimes, even if we do work, it'll be ineffective because you know who has a different plan for us. So how can we tell the difference? We can tell the difference through a method of divination. It can be tarot cards, playing cards. You know, traditional hoodoo, we read playing cards. All right? Traditional hoodoo, we read playing cards. Or we would throw bones or shells. But, you know, situations evolve and change, and that's where tarot cards and other things, you know, kind of crept into the tradition. But make no mistake about it, the first thing, you have to have some method of divination. Otherwise, you're just shooting blind. Think about it. When you go to the doctor, you know, you tell the doctor what's wrong, but the doctor also runs tests. They put a thermometer in your mouth. You know, they put the blood pressure cuff on here. They run diagnostics. And in reality, that is what divination is. It's running diagnostics to see what exactly the situation is, what's going on, and how do we best attack this problem that we have going on. So number one, you have to learn a method of divination. You got to. If you don't know how to do a reading, it's going to make your work a lot harder because you are just picking a spell from somewhere and just doing it. But that may not be the spell that needs to be done for you. Okay? That may not be the one that needs to be done. You're just picking one that you have the ingredients for because I know how y'all are. Y'all don't just watch my videos or y'all watch everybody else's videos. Fine. I mean, y'all are grown. But y'all are picking the one that seems the easiest and that you have all the ingredients for. Now, you need to learn to divine to see which working spell is the best for you. Rule number 1. Because some of y'all, some of us out here, we're very good teachers. And thank y'all so much for telling me that I'm a good teacher. I love to teach. I do. That's why I'm retiring, so I can focus on doing readings and teaching as opposed to like doing work all the time. That's why I'm retiring. And my retirement is probably going to be on cuffing season Super Bowl. Letting y'all know that now. I'll still be here to do videos, to do readings, and I'll do limited number of workings like road openings, community workings, stuff like that, and to teach classes. But as far as like you coming to me like, hey, Prophet, I need it. Nah, I'm done. I think I'm done. All right. So number 1, you got to know a method of divination. You've got to. Number 2, you've got to understand when certain things are outside of your wheelhouse. And I've said it before because I know a lot of you guys have been hitting me up on the text line and, you've been using it for what it's for, saying, well, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, here's some tips that'll help you out. But if you have just started doing this work, meaning you just watched The Skeleton Key, or you just watched Eve's Bayou, or you just, like YouTube will sometimes just recommend something, and then next thing you know, you're on a spiritual page, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I done tried it. I done called and texted this person as much as I can. I'm blocked everywhere. I'm blocked on social media. I'm blocked on that. My family says I should leave them alone, but the heart wants what the heart wants. Maybe I can try this. And you know what? Yes, you can. But you have to understand certain things outside of your wheelhouse, especially when you're first starting out. Spirituality, I always say spiritual law runs parallel to natural law. And the natural law says it takes time to learn something and then to get good at it. Think about your job, what you do right now. It took some time for you to learn the mechanics, then it took the rest of the time for you to get good at the mechanics. Think about it. When you first start driving, that's when a lot of people, that first year after getting your driver's license, that's when most people get into their accidents. Because you know the mechanics, gas, brake, blinker, steering wheel, seatbelt. But, it takes a little time to learn how to really whip that thing. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little time to learn how to really whip that thing. 10 and 2. It takes some time to learn how to... That is a horrible driving pantomime. Look at this. Like, if I'm doing this, I'm all over the road. No, it takes some time to whip that thing. It takes time to learn. And the hardest part about learning spirituality is because you guys are coming to us, you're coming to the videos, you're coming to the tradition, you're coming to who you want to be your elder and your mentor, but you're coming through like a place of need, and it's fine. That's what we're here for. But we're also here to let you guys know that you still a baby in this thing. A lot of you say, well, you know what, guys, I have been, you say, you know what, Prophet, I have been working on Hoodoo for the last 5 years. And I'm like, well, as far as Hoodoo is concerned, you're a 5-year-old. You're a 5-year-old. And what can a 5-year-old do for themselves? Now, that's not always the case. I like to teach in parables and analogies, much like sweet Jesus. But it takes some time to get good at this. It takes some time. So allow yourself to make some mistakes. Allow yourself to have some workings that don't pan out how you want them to work. That's why rule number 1 is so important, because when you have those initial failures, then you can do a reading and go, well, why did this not work? And the reading, that connection with spirit, will tell you, well, you should have put this and not this. You should have did it on this day and not that day. Things like that. And thirdly, your spiritual work, what you need to have happen in order for your spiritual work to actually produce results, mind, body, and spirit all have to be in alignment. That's it. Now, this is a state that we all achieve a lot of times. Think about this. You ever been late for work and you're rushing, the body is rushing, the mind is rushing because you're like, I'm late for work, and they done already told me if I'm late one more time. And then the spirit was like, well, we got to get to work. And everything lines up and you just barely get in there. Like, whoo, just barely get in there. You make that happen. Another example is when, let's say you've been driving an old and busted car for a while, But now you done bought you a new car, you done worked on your credit, you did everything you had to do, you got you a new car, and you tell yourself, well, you know what? Now that I got this new car, like I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna check the tires. I'm gonna check the oil. Ain't gonna be no dry French fries up under the seat and chicken nuggets everywhere. Nope, absolutely not. I'm gonna take care of it. And then what happens? Inevitably, now you see nothing but cars that look exactly like yours. You know what? Mind, body, and spirit were in alignment, and you drew all the other cars around. Now you see them. And that is the essence of what we do with Hoodoo. When mind, body, and spirit is alignment, whatever we're focused on, that's what we bring. Now, how do we make this happen? Mind, body, and spirit have to be in alignment. That's why a lot of you guys mess up with your spell work, because they're not in alignment. You try to do some money work, and I'm sorry, I know I've gone over this before, but I know a lot of you guys are new to the channel. When your mind, body, and spirit are not in alignment, y'all try to do some money work, and you have your intent. A lot of y'all think everything's intention. Everything is not intention. Just think mind, body, and spirit in alignment. You sitting there and you're lighting a candle and you lighting incense and you saying prayers, but you looking at that stack of bills. But what does that looking at that stack of bills do to your brain meats? Instead of being in a position of abundance where you need to be for money work, you immediately flip that switch over to lacking. Now you're doing money work with a spirit of lacking, and it doesn't work. Same thing with love work, guys. You will sit there and do love work like that pretty pink candle that y'all done bought. You memorize prayers out the book of Ruth or the Song of Solomon. But instead of being in a place of love, you're in a place of frustration. Why they ain't call me yet? You're sitting there sad and crying and you're lonely. When you do love work, you better be playing some I wanna get next to you or whatever. You need to be in a place of love and not in that other place, not in the sunken place. So learn some divination. Allow yourself to make mistakes. And get control of your emotions so that mind, body, and spirit are in alignment. It's like driving a car. All right? The mind would be the key. You don't get into the car unless you got a key. And if you got a key and you get into a car, you intent on doing something. So the mind is going to be in alignment. The body is going to be the car. You don't walk. Hopefully, if you walking somewhere with a key, you got a car to go to. And the spirit is going to be like the gas. It's going to be what fuels everything. Everything has to be in alignment for you to actually take off and drive. And it's the same way with spiritual work, guys. The same way. All right? Hopefully this video was helpful. I know I didn't give out any work, but I feel like I actually taught. And if y'all feel like I actually taught something, then please like, share, and subscribe. YouTube tells me like a good 30 to 40 people who watch, 40% of folks who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. Y'all just found me or whatever. Just please hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you know what? I know I didn't give out a work, but I still feel like I taught something. Please share this video with some of your spiritual friends or maybe some of your family members who you think might like this or need this. All right? Now, I'm about to go outside and play with my drone. That's nothing I want to tell you guys. I know we got everything going on. We worried about our money. We worried about our next set of stimmies. We worried about, cuffing season. Take some time for yourself. Take some time to find something that makes you happy. All right? Look, lighting a fire, the people who know me know having a fire in a fireplace, that makes me happy. Flying my drone, even though it's about 4 degrees colder than heck outside, I'm going to fly my drone and I'm going to find some time to make myself happy, because that makes it easier for me to do work when I'm happy. You can't be doing work when y'all mixed up and messed up. Mixed up and messed up. All right? And yeah, I know a lot of y'all gave me some flack about talking about my wood in the last video, and I understand. I do. But guess what? I never told y'all I was perfect. Not one time did I tell y'all I was perfect. I said I was spiritual, and I said I can get you where you need to be, but I never said I was perfect. Guys, listen, if you want a reading with me, please feel free to text me at area code 404-850-1024. That's the text line. Stop calling the text line. Stop. Text it. That's how you get a response. All right? Because if you call the text line, then you're going to get my auto response that's going to text you back and tell you you should have texted, and then you get a response. I guarantee you the message is going to come from me. It's going to come from me. But I can look at, a few of y'all on text message, but I can only talk to one at a time. And I'm trying to help as many people as I can before I retire. Trying to help as many people as I can. If you go to the website, www.thebrokeenones.org, we're running a reading special right now, which is 25% off of the reading prices. The price you see already has the 25% deducted. I did the math already. All right? And if we book some work between now and before my retirement, if we book some work, I'll take the reading price off of the work price. All right? Don't get no better than that. All right, guys, so I'm about to go out here, fly this drone. Happy cuffing season to everybody. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. God bless. Oh, shoot, guys, I forgot. If you would like to donate to my wood, because I mentioned my wood before, and, y'all didn't like it. But y'all know I like a fire. If you want to donate to my wood, then look down below. Like in the About section of this video, it will have my contact information, like my text, website, but it also have my Cash App and Venmo. Just if you want to donate to my wood, then just say, hey, Prophet, appreciate the videos, donating to your wood, and get a shout out in the next video. All right? Definitely shout you guys out. If you don't want to be shouted out, but you do want to show some love to the broken one, then just say, hey, well, just because. And guess what? I appreciate that. All right? All right, guys. Now I'm finally out. Peace.